Hey everybody, my name is Jamie,
And my name is Anthony.
and we're here in La Bumpy, and today's topic is going to be cell adhesion, but with a focus in inflammation and in metastasis. So the general idea of cell adhesion is done by cell adhesion molecules, which are a subset of cell adhesion proteins, which is located on the surface that attach to the surface of the cell. Now, cell adhesions has three different types of bind. There's homophilic, heterophilic, and extracellular matrix. In homophilic, the integrate recognizes the same protein, so they get together. Homophilic adhesions usually control with neurons. Heterophilic, this is when two different proteins get together. They also mediate the adhesion with neurons, but they can also go with other cells, which are fibroblasts. And then we get to the last one, which is called extracellular matrix. Sometimes they don't ever get with other proteins, and they just get on the extracellular matrix. The extracellular matrix segregates tissues, and it regulates cell functions like adhesion and migration, and also regulates intercellular communication. To kind of paint a simple image, you can kind of imagine it as a dense spider web. So now, the main focus of this video was to talk about cell adhesion, but with a focus in metastasis and inflammation. Now I'm going to pass it off to my partner here, Anthony Reyes. He's sort of a good guy, and he's going to explain more about metastasis.
I'm going to be talking about metastasis, which, as Jamie said, was a heterophilic bind, and it is the development of a secondary malignant growth that is distant from the primary site of the cells. We all know that tissues need blood in order to grow. In some cases, parts of the tumor, they grow faster and more aggressively, which spread to all parts of the body. And also cells attached to a network of proteins, which is done by a key component called integrin. The overview of metastasis, we're going to go back to Jamie, who is going to talk about the process and how everything occurs.
Now, the process of metastasis starts with antigens. The antigens, I would just say, are like UPS. They're like messengers. They let the cell know the environment is in. They also do things like give the cell instructions on what to do. In the case that we're talking about metastasis, which is the degree of cancer. The antigens can tell the other cancer cells to go invade the surrounding tissue. At this point, of course, the tumor starts to grow, and then some parts of the tumor can go faster and more aggressively, to the point where some cancerous cells can slip away, enter your bloodstream. At this point, they're like on a first-class trip to wherever they want to go. As easily as they got into the blood vessel, they can get out and infect new tissue. Unfortunately, at this point, metastasis has set in, and cancer starts to spread to multiple places in the body.
Is a reaction to injury or infection, which is a cell's primary response to infection. Leukocytes are endothelial interactions, which are important for the inflammatory process. Cell adhesion plays a key role in physiological and pathological phenomena, and CAMs is cell adhesion molecules, which promote cell-to-cell interactions or cell-to-matrix interactions. There are three different selectins, E, P, and L, and we're going to be talking about where you can find the selectin. Also, selectins are involved in the early steps of leukocyte extravasation, and adhesion molecules are known to be active T cell mediated immune response. Signals caused by T cells to respond by rolling, arrest, and transmigration, then endothelium, which can be mediated by CAMs, which is cell adhesion molecules. Okay, we have 4 different cell adhesion molecules. We have immunoglobulin superfamily, which is found in the apical membrane. We have antigen, which is found on the surface of leukocytes. We have selectin, which is found on the endothelial cells. And we have cadherin, which is a transmembrane protein. There are adverse effects such as fever and swelling, which is due to fluid accumulation and also can lead to redness and pain.
We made it. Thanks for bearing with us. I hope you guys liked the presentation, and I hope you learned a thing or two.
Thank you for everything, and do you have any questions for us?
I hope not.